Hello everyone, it is Kevin coming to you from the land of China, Xi'an, China. It is a late Sunday afternoon. Just wanted to say hello, make a video here. Now I've been making a lot of YouTube shorts lately, lots of shorts, several a week, but have not been making the kind of longer form videos. And that's just simply, you know why? I've complained about some other videos in the past, but yeah, so I haven't. But I am today, so here we go. So I just wanted to say hello. If you're not watching the shorts, you should watch my shorts. Things are going good with me, and check this out. This is really interesting. This is just down the road from where I live, and it's just this giant mound of dirt that was clearly not natural, because this is Xi'an, and Xi'an is flat as the flattest pancake in the world. And it's this giant mound of dirt. We were assuming, my wife and I, our theory was that maybe they've been building some subway lines under here, not far from here, some subway tunnels. So maybe this was excavated from those tunnels, and the soil that came out of the tunnels, the dirt, the soil. And it had been just sitting for a long time, covered in grass, trees growing on it. But now, recently, they're doing something to it. We're not sure what. They seem to be building terraces on this side. I don't know what's going on. Some heavy machinery, some excavators doing their work right now. And I don't know, they've been digging out, carving out all this in the last couple of weeks. So I don't know, it's really interesting to see what is happening with this giant man-made mound. What's going to be put there? My wife was wondering if it's going to be some kind of like recreational area, like a man-made ski slope or something. I don't know. Could be. Alright, so this is like the other side of that mound. And there's construction workers there. They've got a cement mixer, a cement pouring it of a mixer. They're making cement walls that look like kind of like reinforced concrete walls along the side. Again, don't know what this thing is. What could it be? What will it be? I know what it is. It's a giant mound of dirt, but what will it be? These are the questions that burn. So it is just a late Sunday afternoon out for a walk. Yesterday was a full-on day. My son's volleyball team won the city championships for international schools. Not a lot of international schools, and there's like 6, but that's pretty good. It's the first time our U19 for our school, any of our U19 boys teams have ever won a championship in anything, which is great. Check this out, guys. This is a very homemade trike thing. Tricycle that someone uses to transport things. Look at this, very homemade. That's neat. And what's also interesting, there's a big abandoned lot up here. It's really modern apartment buildings. Big abandoned lot, which I think a lot of old timers use as like a big community garden, a mini farm. And there's stairs that have been made heading up there, and they've got their little door, their little gates. There's another one up here. There's kind of nicer stairs, just cut out of the side. There's some looks like garden tools up there. There's one door. There's another one. I see all along this area. Very interesting. People use what they can to prosper, to grow things. And we've got persimmons. So many persimmons. Cool to see. So many people selling so many things. As I walk along on this sunny, well, it was a sunny day. I guess this evening is upon us. Late afternoon. And we've got all these apartment buildings here, which will have shops on the first floor. We've got a dentist here. Now we're coming up to a busy corner where I've filmed a lot of YouTube short content. Just there's a sugarcane salesman. Interesting little unregulated taxi. I would suggest that if you are a tourist or visiting here, or you do not speak Mandarin, you do not take one of these. Always take a regulated one that's metered, or take a DD, which is like an Uber. Yeah, really delicious looking oranges for sale too. across the road. I can see more sugar cane, some rice snacks that I just made a YouTube short about the other day, or actually earlier today. And there's kitchenware stuff for sale, like things like ladles and spatulas. Hi guys, well I just went into a big supermarket, which is in this building. I opted not to film inside because it was quite busy. But yeah, and I was walking down through a market street that I made a couple of YouTube shorts about yesterday. So this is just a market street where people sell lots of things. It's really cool. We were here last night. We bought a plant. My wife and I and my daughter. Near our place, we kind of live over that way. And when it gets dark, there's some leeks. If anyone wants some leeks, when it gets dark, they put out all these big LED floodlights everywhere. But yeah, it's really cool. It's not this is a part of I guess Chinese culture that we didn't get to experience when we lived in Shenzhen, China, or in Beijing as well. This kind of market culture is not a thing at all in Shenzhen, as is street food. Like street food, there's no street food scene, at least when we lived in Shenzhen, no traditional street food scene, which is something that's extremely alive and well here, which is fantastic. So I think if you're a foodie, coming to Xi'an, China is definitely a cool place to come. I know Mark Wiens has made some really cool videos here. He's done a lot of travel around, or some travel in the inner city, but it's definitely a foodie paradise. I think people could make a lot of cool content here. I should make some more food content. I know Eric Surf 6, my friend Eric Berg, would like to see that. He's requested me to do that. I made a little bit, but I should make more. All right, guys, we've got ourselves an Ultraman car, a little tiny car, and it's got Ultraman on the side, and I see Doraemon chair covers inside the car. So a lot of Japan-related stuff. And a lot of people here don't realize that these animations are from Japan, which is always interesting that they don't know. All right, I'm gonna try to get on the other side of the road here, but there's no crosswalks on this road. All right, I made it across the road unscathed. I didn't shave today. Listen, guys, if you're really wanting a lot of cool updates and details about what's going on with me these days, I started a while back, kind of like a personal diary podcast called, look at that guy's got all the styrofoam, called the Tales of Kevin podcast. There's a link below. Some of you have been listening. I want to say thank you, but each week I literally go through all the stuff I do in my life as an expat, a long-term expat, more than 2 decades living in Asia, living in lots of different countries. So check that out. It's one thing I really like. One thing I don't like is that I forgot to bring my microphone with me. So my apologies for the sound. I didn't plan to actually shoot a vlog, but I decided to. So I don't have my mic. Whatever, just use the internal mic. But this neighborhood has it's just chock full of character, which is so cool. Because other places I've lived in China didn't have that. So it's a fantastic place to get out at night and do night photography. It's just a cool place to see interesting things like this. And yeah, cool stuff that I can share with you guys. It's really old-timey apartments here. Apartment blocks, really old-timey. Yeah, so there's this older kind of block of apartments not far from where I live, and it's really interesting. It seems that there's, between the buildings, there are lanes that were blocked off, and you can see right there people cut out some of the parts of the fence or the gate and use that as an entranceway to get in. So there's like a bench there that people climb up at the bench and climb through the fence, and then here is one. I think there was a cement step put in, but now since then they've kind of repaired the fence. Yeah, so I don't know. Very interesting, but yeah, those very kind of traditional laneways down there. Where yeah, well, here's one. Here's an example where the part of the fence has been removed and people wander through. These are all just like restaurants, very mom and pop restaurants. Someone's got a fire down there burning something. Yeah, such an interesting place. This red vehicle that's pulling out now, he's got lots of propane tanks. He's got tables and stools, and so that's basically a portable restaurant. And a lot of those vehicles you see pulling out, what they'll do is they'll park by construction sites at lunchtime or dinner time so the construction workers can eat. Very smart move. All right, guys, I'll wrap up this vlog. I promise next time I'll bring my microphones. I'll bring the DJI microphones. I got my mic minis. I'll use them next time around. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If it's your first time checking me out, my name's Kevin. I'm a Canadian. Been living in Asia for 23 years. South Korea, Japan, China, Malaysia, back in China again. I'm married to a Japanese woman. My kids are Japanese Canadian. They're third culture kids who've been educated internationally. Check out the links below. You can follow me on social media. Lots of interesting stuff always happening on my social media. I'm also a podcaster to learn what it's like and the week of a regular, just kind of regular Joe expat living abroad. You can check out my Tales from Kevin podcast. That link's below. Also, if you like the spooky, I do. Every day's Halloween with me. I am also the host and producer of the Supernatural Japan podcast. And the links are below. You can find those anywhere you find podcasts. And take care, folks. Remember, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit that like button. Always very appreciated. I'd love to have more of you guys coming to hang out with me. Bye. There we go. What's happening here? Hello. That's interesting. Wow, there he goes. Like in China.